Well, hello everyone. Thanks for stopping by, WKYC.com. Dave Chudowsky with you along with Pat Chiesa. We're driving back to the hotel and we thought we'd check in with everybody and, if you're still up, maybe we can share a laugh. We can have a few tears. But bottom line is, Cavs are down 0-2. But we've done this drive before, and we'll see if the Cavs are able to bounce back. Let's get it out of the way right off the bat. It's a mirror image. Pat is driving, 10-2 or 12-3.
12-3.
Yeah. Pat is not in the passenger seat. Pat is driving. It's a mirror image. I am in the passenger seat. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and pop them up. Right now it's 9:41 here on the West Coast, so obviously 12:41 back there, so I'm not sure how many of you are still up. But then again, there's people who can be watching this from all over the country, Pat. Boy, that was not good. The Cavs are in trouble, Pat. I know we were in this position last year, but I don't want to say that it's different, but it is because of a guy by the name of Kevin Durant, and LeBron postgame even just said it's different. It's different with Kevin Durant being there. So, Pat, your thoughts as we drive back to the hotel.
As you said, Dave, we've seen this fish before, but it's frustrating. And LeBron said this in the locker room. He kind of agreed to it and kind of even laughed. He wasn't in a terrible mood, but he did, as I just said. And you asked him about that. He didn't go to the podium tonight, did go to the locker room. I think that was kind of more of a, as Jason Lloyd from The Athletic said on Indians tonight, that was kind of more of a beef with the NBA. I don't think LeBron, as he said to you,
here's the bottom line. Yeah. So we're waiting in line to go into the locker room before our live shot on the court.
Oh my gosh.
And we were told that LeBron would not go to the podium. Well, things like this stand out to me just because I've covered every Cavs playoff game and finals game in the last 3 years. To be honest with you, everybody, I've covered every playoff game LeBron's ever had.
Not to brag.
I mean, not to brag, but I mean, pretty much almost every one. I mean, so I pay attention to what the guy does. Wears an Ultimate Warrior t-shirt after they're champions. The Undertaker, when everyone thought they were down. He always has a reason for what he does. So we find out he's not going to the podium. He always goes to the podium after an NBA Finals game. Tonight, we all had to get around him in the locker room, shirt off, and LeBron talks in the locker room. And I wasn't sure whether to ask him or not, but I just said, I go, LeBron, you're a podium guy, especially in the finals. He goes, is there any reason why we're doing this in here? And he goes, yeah. And I go, would you like to share? He goes, no. And then he turns, he goes, but it's not because we won or lost. But basically, he's having so that was problem.
You got an answer out of him.
Yeah. And he's having an issue right now of how long he has to wait sometime to go to the podium. So, anyway, that's just the way LeBron is. He has reasons for what he does. Always. He knows everything. Don't let him think that he doesn't know everything that's going on out there, man. Between him or his people, LeBron knows. And he knows now that people are counting him out, Pat.
And back to where I was, right? It's like, all right.
Sorry to interrupt.
No. That was good. That was good. I wanted to. That was a good question, and we got something out of that. But it's like, all right. Cavs need to hold on to the ball tonight. LeBron can't turn the ball over. Well, they more than doubled the Warriors in the turnover margin. Okay, that's good. Kevin Love needs to have a better game tonight. Well, Kevin Love shot the lights out tonight, and they still get smoked. It's just frustrating, and you could tell LeBron, he's keeping his head up because we've seen this fish before, and we saw what happened last year. But it's got to be frustrating when so many in-game adjustments. Ty Lue just threw everything at Steve Kerr back on the sidelines, shout out, but threw everything he could at the Warriors, and it just seemed like they just counterpunched, and then eventually landed a couple haymakers. Steph Curry his first finals triple-double. Durant goes off again.
And you're going to see that play from Curry on LeBron in the third quarter. If they win it all, that's going to be,
it's going to be iconic.
Last year you had the block, the shot. There's always something from a series that becomes the word iconic. There's going to be something from the finals, and that will be if the Warriors win. That play will be. We don't know because there's more games, but for now, John just said some reporter asked LeBron if defending home court was important.
That was not a Cleveland media member.
Yeah,
we have confirmed that, and that's what I was saying with you. I said if you've been around LeBron enough, you know not to ask questions like that. But yeah, hey, he's a smart guy. Like we said, he will not give you player speak or coach speak, and that's what you gotta like about him. But if you ask him a dumb question, he'll make you pay for it. And I personally, I like that. I like that as a reporter. You got to be on your game just like he's on his, both on and off the court, really.
Yeah, true. All right, bottom line for me, okay, and I have said this from the beginning, before game 1, before tonight. I've said it the entire time, and I will keep saying it. You can break down everything, turnovers, transition defense. You could break down everything. This guy should cover this guy. Kyrie Irving needs to do this. Tristan needs to do that. You can break down.
Tristan was brutal too.
Yeah,
man.
Tristan was. He was.
As you're saying.
Real quick, we're coming up. As you know, if you follow us all the time, I always like to show traffic and different sights and sounds. We're coming up on downtown Oakland here, to the right, which is nothing like.
It doesn't hold a finger
downtown
to the
San
land,
Francisco,
right? Or San Francisco,
right.
San Francisco.
Yeah, right. So let's see, get a shot here after some trees. Pat, you're doing an outstanding job driving, by the way.
Thank you.
There we go, downtown Oakland. There it is. Anyway, we don't have much more time left, but I want to get back to my point.
We got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 good minutes here.
3-point shooting. Bottom line. If you want to beat the Warriors, you better hit your 3-pointers. You better hit more than them, or at least keep up with them, and then everything else can kind of come from there. But I don't have the stat book in front of me, but I paid attention to it all game, Pat, and they're not getting it done. If they hit their 3-pointers, they're a lot closer in that game, and you have a chance to win. And if they don't, they're not going to win. They're not going to win until they start hitting their threes.
With the Warriors, you can't. It's like you can't shut them down. They're gonna get those looks from 3. In game 1, they got the looks. They just didn't hit them. They had open looks. It just wasn't their night. Klay Thompson went 3 of 13. Well, guess what? The best Thompson on the court tonight was not Tristan. It was Klay. Kyrie Irving called him a difference maker. And
he kind of saw that coming. Remember when we interviewed Klay yesterday? He knew that he didn't play well in game 1. He's a difference maker kind of guy.
You could tell with him. He's a good interview, by the way. We were talking about that. He gives good answers, much like LeBron. But he had this air of confidence about him. And I remember, you were asking him about shooting the 3 and being confident in themselves entering game 2. And you could just tell that it's all. I don't want to say you saw the writing on the wall, but you could at least tell that the Warriors they weren't going to come out flat tonight.
Justin makes a good point. He says with the Warriors, it's a race to 140. Hold on. And last year, it was keeping them under 100. And that's a good point. I mean, yes, defense, and you win games under 100 against the Warriors, but this is a different Warriors team than last year. And it's going to be tough to keep them under 100, but you're right. He makes a good point. You have to play better defense. But, again, you got to keep up with them as well, Pat. And Michael says J.R. Smith's head's not in the game.
I was just going to say his name. I love JR, man, but he had a brutal night, and we're talking about the same guy that very well slowed down Paul George. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could guard Paul George, he could guard Avery Bradley. Did pretty well against both of those guys, but it just sounds funny that I'm even trying to. I'm comparing good players. I'm not comparing the Pacers and the Celtics, but this is just a different.
It's like I told Jason. It's like I said to Jason the other day on the air. We're not in the East anymore. And we're in the West with Kevin Durant and the Warriors. It's a whole different animal.
Not in Kansas anymore.
And that's why, listen, all year long on TV, on these things with my friends, I guaranteed the Cavs would make the finals. Part of that's because I think they're a great team, but the East is weak, and this is a much different animal.
Yeah, but I know you guaranteed that, but both of us were wrong. At least I was wrong. You can speak for yourself about Cavs going down in a 2-zip hole. I thought they were gonna. I thought go
1-1. I thought they'd take a game.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna take game 2.
Yeah.
Game 1.
I'll man up to that. I'll man up.
Me too.
I thought they'd win a game out here. LeBron always wins a game on the road in a series. done it 29 straight times.
Yeah, he's saving them. He's saving them for 5 and 7, right?
Well, that's what happened last year.
Right, exactly.
Thing is, Draymond Green's not going to be an idiot and get suspended, nor do I think any of the other, I got in an argument, a debate with a Warriors fan, and listen, I know a lot of people don't agree with this in Cleveland, but if you really, really look at it, if Draymond Green doesn't get suspended last year, I think the Cavs probably don't win. But to be fair, 2 years ago, if they had Love and Irving, maybe they do win. So I think it evened out the way it was supposed to go. I think 1-1 is a very fair and accurate portrayal of this rivalry. The problem is right now, the Warriors look a heck of a lot better.
So where do we go from here? I think that's just
the hotel.
That's kind of the question. Oh,
the hotel
right. For us, we go to the hotel.
Yeah, and then we hit up Wheels Up tomorrow,
but not in a non-literal sense, Dave. To kind of put a bow on.
When we go home, and we hope that the Q and the fans can. Listen, the Cavs are going to need you.
That's going to be big, right?
Yeah.
This is not a cliche.
Listen, they're not getting swept. They can still win the series.
No, they're not getting swept.
But it doesn't look good. But I learned my lesson last year, not to say it's over. So let's see. We've got a couple more people here.
Any comments?
We should get one at home, maybe 2. It's not going to be easy.
Turn left on Powers Road.
They're not moving the ball.
Well, gosh. It's just
this is fun that people are playing along with us here.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for the comments. Keep them coming.
12:52, yeah.
It's just so...
Oh, we got more here.
When you're comparing a team's ball movement to the Warriors, you know what I mean? It's almost just like comparing high school to college, D1 college basketball. The Warriors, gosh, they just move the ball so well. It's honestly a thing of beauty to watch. It's really enjoyable to watch. I swear, every possession, there's just a guy wide open, and that's because they move so well without the ball. And
they do.
A lot of that has to do, too, with the guys behind the scenes.
John said, I thought they would win one game there, too. Sorry to interrupt you, Pat, but I don't want to hang here too much longer.
Let's hear John. What's John got to say?
Oh, he just said, I thought they'd win one game there, too. Jeff said, I'm a Lakers fan, not no homer of the Cavs. I'm just saying how it really is. I've seen many of the games with the Lakers. Really, Cavs have bullseye on them. They got lucky and won last year. Whoa. All right. There's a few more on here, but anyway, I think we've done our due diligence here, Pat. So say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
It's been a long day. It's been a long Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, they left the gate up for us. Yeah, we're back at the hotel now.
Yeah.
I'm driving, not Dave. It's a mirror image.
Okay. Someone just said they totally forgot the game was on today. All right. Well, so the Cavs lost. They're down 0-2.
Wow.
Well, I hope they wasn't on DVR. We didn't spoil it for them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a ton more comments on here.
We just broke news, Dave.
I don't know. All right, I'm running out of energy and I'm having a hard time holding the phone anymore. So anyway, thanks for stopping by WKYC.com, our Facebook Live. Hope you enjoyed it. We've had a bunch here over the last 4 days, and we look forward to coming back home and seeing you at the Q, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
See you in the land.